Professor, is that...
Welcome, Herschel Layton.
I demand an explanation.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Yes, of course. Don't you recognize your old friend?
I don't know. Something about you seems... off.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel? Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
What is it, Professor?
You've put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
Oh, is that so?
What tipped you off, Professor?
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
You, sir, are a fraud, and exposing you for the impostor that you are will prove simple. Fascinating. Do continue. Luke, would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me? Right now, Professor? Aren't we in the middle of something here? Looking up. Right. Watch being carefully sat as shown in the image below. The image is a view from the side, and the perspective has been rotated in an unknown direction. Any block not touching the surface or a block below it will fall. Right. If it's D, this will fall. If B is up, this will fall down. This will fall down, so it can't be. If C is up, this will fall down, so it can't be. If A is up, A is up.
How about this?
A is not up.
Guess it's back to the drawing board.
So I guess it's D. Seeing as we already worked out the other two aren't.
Here's my answer. Phew, that's a relief.
Yes, the boy is quite bright, we all know that. But what does that have to do with anything? I'm getting there. But first, a question. I have a pen in my pocket that's either red or blue. Could you tell me which colour it is? What a terribly uncharacteristic query for you to make. There's no logic for me to work through. I'm not a mind reader and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint? So in other words, you have no idea what colour pen I have in my pocket? Of course not. That's funny. Oh? Luke, what would happen if you removed the bottom row of blocks from that pile I just showed you? The rest of the blocks would fall down, I suppose. That's right. Those blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in midair. Only by resting on the blocks beneath can those blocks stay elevated. If you were really my future self, you would have experienced this very moment before. There was simply no way you could forget it. Given your answer, I can only assume that your memory of this crucial event is missing. But remember those blocks. All blocks are supported by other blocks. When you remove one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. The same goes for memory. You can't simply be missing a whole block of memory. It would destroy your very persona. It all makes sense now. I see. So what colour is the pen in your pocket then? My pockets are empty. There was never a pen there to begin with.
had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stun Gun. Or should I say, Dimitri Allen?
An impressive deduction. Does anything ever get past you, Herschel?
The future Layton turned out to be Dimitri Allen, the famous scientist renowned for his research into time travel. But what was Dimitri's reason for posing as a future Professor Layton? Dr. Stangun is really Dimitri Allen, one of the scientists involved in the time machine accident 10 years ago.
Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here. After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running, and faster than expected at that.
You're a real piece of work.
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine. Or rather, your memories do.
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Of course. So that strange device.
Finally catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design. In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course. Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Which day?
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I still don't understand.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man. I'm talking about Claire.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present. But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident. Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped. Forever.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
So you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dimitri.
You disappoint me. I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
Do you remember the scientist in the first cutscene of the time machine, Sophie? This is him. You'll find out more later on.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
You're mistaken in thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I'm here to stop the man who's been dragging my good name through the dirt. That's a noble sentiment, Herschel, but you seem to have forgotten one key detail. The towering pagoda is my stronghold, and that means you're on my turf. I have more than enough men to overpower you. Look here. This 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. It displays two warring factions of 5 troops. The stars indicate the strength of each soldier. The red troops represent you in your current situation. The white troops are mine. It should be very clear who the victor will be. The white side has more powerful troops. There's no way red could win. Exactly. Your apprentice has a good head on his shoulders, Herschel. I think it's a touch premature to praise him in this case, Dimitri. I don't see why our troops could lose, provided the battles were fought one-on-one. It sounds to me as if you simply don't wish to admit defeat. If you think victory is possible, prove it. Right. If we win against 3 of them, yeah, 4 versus 3, 3 versus 2 and 1, but I think that works, right? 1v1, 3v2, 4v3, and then, yeah, that does work, I think. Yeah, each side wins 2 fights, loses 2 fights, and tries 1. It's a perfect draw. Of course, what the red side lacks in troop strength, it can make up for strategy. I find myself once again impressed by your logic.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Give it up? Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
Who is that? Oh.
Bill Hawks.
As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Oh no!
Prime Minister Bill Hawks, who was unaccounted for after the accident at the Time Machine presentation, was discovered by Professor Layton in the future London. He was abducted by Dimitri and is now being held prisoner. Will the heroes be able to rescue him? Oh no, we're trapped!
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to ensnare the genuine article.
Huh? Professor? How did you get there?
Just what is going on here? Why are there 2 of you?
Which one is the real professor?
What? Don Paolo?
If he's in here,
Then where's the real professor? Huh?
this is getting far too complicated.
Yeah, what's going on?
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Be patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this lock.
First step. In order to open the cage, you'll need to decide which button to push. The rules are simple. Think of the buttons as squares. Each symbol indicates a direction, and you proceed from square to square following those directions. Star equals left, moon right, sun down, water up. What? So you, Sophie, Gabe, you guys seem confused. Right. Right, star equals, if we start here, star left, moon, sun down, star left, water up, moon right, sun down. That doesn't work. We'll get a hint. Right. Moon right, water up, star left, water up, moon right, water up, star left, sun down, star left, water up, moon right. No, can't be. It can't be this one then. Right, up, left, up, right, up, left, down, left, up. Can't be that one. Right, up, left, up, right, up, left, down, left, no. All will be revealed at some point. Up, left, up, right, up, left. No, right, we'll start from the top right. Right, down, left, up, no. Oh, right, no. So it can't be any of the bottom ones. Oh, I'll start right. I'll just do the first path again and then we'll see. Up, left. Star equals. Sun equals down. Star, left. So it can't be any of these. Right, okay. Thanks, James. So, sun down, moon right, up, star. No, because that was the same place, so it can't be that one either. So, left, down, right. Oh, yeah.
That should do the trick. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
It would seem that the tables have turned, Dimitri. That's a rather delusional statement for someone of your penchant for logical thought. Look around you. In case you hadn't noticed, you're deep within the family's headquarters. I need only say the word and my men will come rushing to my aid. You underestimate me, Dimitri. Do you think I'd be so naive as to set foot in your base without a plan of my own? Meaning? This building is fascinating in its complexity. I saw plenty of spots where one might conceal a trap or the like. On my way up here, I set a few diversions of my own. Feel for your henchmen if you like. I imagine most of them will have their hands full for a few more minutes at least. Clever, Herschel. Very clever. Come on, boss, we got a Scarper! It seems I must concede defeat for now, but this is far from over. I look forward to seeing you when our paths cross next. Drat, they're much faster than I thought. There's no chance of us catching them. Oh no. What's wrong? All this commotion about Dimitri and his men to grab the Prime Minister and take him with them. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Dimitri's activated an alarm. This place will be flooded with family thugs before long. There's a distinct possibility that we may have to fight our way out of the towering pagoda. But didn't you take care of Dimitri's henchmen on the way in, Professor? Not quite, I'm afraid. The few diversions I managed to set up will only last a few more minutes. The path we took on the way in is almost definitely swarming with family now. Our only hope is to find some sort of emergency escape route. Dimitri is a prudent man. He may have one hidden somewhere in this room. We must search this place thoroughly. Ah, there's a trapdoor here. And my hunch was right. It looks as if we found a way out of here. Oof, they must have built this stairway for men less buff and muscular than me. There's more than one path. Which way do we go, Layton? Look, there's a map here that charts out the network of tunnels below us. Let me see. My, this is a bit of a tangled mess, isn't it? A blind escape. Can't go that way at all. That works.
That should do the trick.
It doesn't work, apparently.
Well, if at first you don't succeed.
Wait. Up to wall. Oh wait, yeah. Doesn't work. Up, wall. No, doesn't work. Wall. That should work.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Yeah.
Just as I suspected.
The passages below are too narrow for all of us to move through at the same time. If we want to get out of here quickly, we'll need to split into two groups. I don't like it, but it seems we've got no choice. Now who should I take with me? You always get to be the gentleman. This time I want to escort the young lady. Sorry, but I prefer you to come with me, Don Paolo. Very well then, Flora and I will go together. Luke, you go to the Professor and help him keep an eye on Don Paolo. Trade with me, little Luke. I want to be in the Professor's group. We'll see each other soon enough, Flora. Big Luke and go with Big Luke and we'll meet back at the hotel. Alright, the groups are set. Let's get moving. Ouch, what did I just run into? Let me guess, a wall? Let's see. This might actually be a door. Yes it is, there's a handle here. Phew. Great, now where are we? I think it might be easier if I think it might be easier to watch the VOD, but I'll explain it though. Basically, ever since we entered the tower, before we entered the tower, Don Paolo and Professor Layton swapped. Like you know when Layton went missing for a bit. Since then Don Paolo's been the professor. They swapped at that point. So in the entire tower, we were playing as Don Paolo. Great. Now where are we? We're at the bottom of an emergency stairwell. There should be a way out of the building here somewhere. This door should take us outside. Wow, look at that. We made it out. The family is bound to have some thugs in the vicinity. We need to put some distance between us and the pagoda. Time to leave Chinatown.
I still don't understand why Don Paolo's here. Can someone please explain that to me?
Always with the questions. Won't you put a lid on it for a few minutes, you brat?
I most certainly will not.
Honestly, you two, would you please stop bickering? You're on the same side.
And while I'm getting things off my chest, why the heck did I have to play the decoy who gets caught?
Come now, Paul. It wasn't that bad. Your role was certainly the more exciting one.
Professor, you still haven't explained what's going on.
I knew we'd be monitored from the moment we stepped foot inside the pagoda. So I wanted to make sure we had at least one trick up our collective sleeve. Don Paolo, master of deception and disguise, seemed like the perfect man to employ for the task.
You two are friends? That's the first I've heard of this.
Ha! Don't get it confused, kid. I'm no friend of his. We both want answers to the same questions, so we decided to work together. That's all.
When did this start?
Tell me, Luke, when we visited Dr. Schrader, did anything he said strike you as strange?
No. Not really.
It was his greeting that made me suspicious.
Huh?
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel. And little Luke.
Yeah, I remember. But what of it?
He didn't seem terribly surprised to see little Luke, did he?
Of course. In the future, I'm not a kid anymore. But the doctor didn't even notice.
Precisely.
That means Dr. Schrader was...
Don Paolo in disguise, yes.
So you knew he was a fake before he even said 4 sentences? Wow, you're good, Professor.
That planted the seed of doubt, though I didn't confirm my suspicion until much later.
Did Don Paolo pose as anyone else?
Yes, he did a bit of spying on us as Dean Del Mona when we met him last. From the moment I laid eyes on him, it was obvious we were dealing with an imposter.
Amazing! How did you know?
His white hair gave it away.
But white hair seems perfectly natural on a man his age.
Not if he wears a wig. He let me in on his secret some time ago. He's been bald for ages. Don Paolo mistakenly selected a white wig to show how much Dean Del Mona had aged.
Wow! Nice work there, Professor.
Shortly after that, I confronted Don Paolo and had him tell me everything. It seems Dmitri had been paying him quite handsomely to make sure we headed toward the pagoda. I filled Don Paolo in on all the strange happenings we've witnessed here. And then I requested his assistance in solving this mystery.
Well, that all makes sense, I suppose. But the part I still don't get is why Don Paolo decided he wanted to help us. After all, this is the man who tried to run us over with a Ferris wheel.
That's none of your business, brat.
Hey! Call me a brat again and just see what happens.
It was Claire, Luke. It all had to do with Claire.
The woman Dimitri was talking about.
Claire was my girlfriend back when I was just starting my academic career. She was a researcher who worked in the same laboratory as Dimitri.
Oh no! So she...
Yes. The last time I saw her, she was on her way to the lab the day of that massive explosion. The oddest thing is that the accident received very little media coverage. It's clear someone with a lot of influence was suppressing information about the incident. I did everything I could to research the matter on my own. My efforts were largely fruitless.
I had no idea.
It's likely that Dimitri feels he is to blame for Claire's death. His obsession with going back in time seems like a twisted version of atonement.
What a terribly sad story. But what does it have to do with Don Paolo?
Well, Luke, as it turns out, Dimitri and I weren't the only ones with strong feelings for Claire.
What? You mean...
What? Don't act so surprised. I have feelings too, you know.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice, Herschel.
Oh, no. It's my pleasure.
Here, this is for you.
What is it?
A letter, of course. Read it at home.
Why don't you just tell me what it says? I'm right here, after all.
My, you're making this quite difficult. What I want to say is, well, in short, this.
Layton! You will pay for this someday!
What was that?
Huh?
Layton has been my arch nemesis ever since that fateful day.
I see.
Yes, though it's worth mentioning that I had no inkling of Paul's crush until he told me himself. He was in the year above me at university. Imagine my surprise when I learned that Don Paolo was none other than my old classmate, Paul.
I had no idea you'd been through so much. Sorry for being so mean to you, Paul.
Yeah, cool. Everyone in the uni fancied Claire.
Ugh, spare me your sappy sympathy. And my name is Don Paolo. Address me as such, boy.
I think you've missed a few good. You've just missed a lot of good cutscenes, Kai. Unfortunately.
Anyway, you put on quite the performance, Don Paolo. With you distracting Dimitri, I had just enough time to do some sleuthing in the area.
So that's what you were doing while we were climbing the pagoda. Did you find anything?
Yes, but I need to confirm a few facts before I can connect all the dots.
Then it sounds like that should be our next move. Where to, Professor?
Oh, I'll let you ponder that for yourself. But first, we should head back to the hotel. Flora and the other Luke are waiting for us there.
Back to the hotel. Chapter 10. Across the Thames. We're gonna leave Chinatown, and then I don't want to waste too much time getting back to the hotel, so let's take the train. Sounds good to me. Fine, and this is where we part ways. I've got other things to do. You sure you're not running off to formulate some kind of evil plan? Now why would you ever accuse me of that? Truly, I'm wounded. I'm just going to work on a pet project of mine that I've been meaning to finish. Very well, Paul. Meet up with us later when you're ready. You can find us... Yeah, Layton, I'm no fool. I know where to find you. And now he's gone. You sure it's wise to leave him to his own devices? I understand your concern, Luke, but I think we can trust him now. I suppose so, Professor. He must have cared an awful lot for Claire if losing her to you turned him into Don Paolo. He certainly was quite besotted. Enough about that now. We have work to do. Let's get moving. Alright, I'm still none the wiser as to our next step, especially now we know future Layton is a fake. Well, in light of these new developments, our first priority is to rescue the Prime Minister. Dimitri fled the towering pagoda with Mr. Hawks, so we must have another hideout in the area. And we're going to find it. Oh, but first we need to go into the hotel. That's right, we need to meet Flora and Big Luke at the hotel. Hopefully they got back safely. Actually, can I go back this way? I'm going to check if I can go back to the puzzle gate and go back to the puzzle house, because I'm just going to check if I can go in here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it here for now, and on Tuesday we'll go to the hotel, and then I think we'll be able to finish the game on Tuesday night. But I do think the finale will be Tuesday night, because I'll do all the puzzles off screen here, so we'll have enough puzzles to beat the game. Yeah, we're on chapter 10 out of 13, so we'll do the final 3 chapters Tuesday night. I will save state here, and save state. Right, save state, right. I'm gonna look at see if anyone's raiding, but I don't see if anyone's live, but I don't think they are. I will just double check. Nope, no one I watch. We will end here. Yes, Kai? Yes, young Paolo had drip. Paul has drip. But yeah, we'll be back tonight for Sam's Pokemon stream, and on Tuesday we will finish Professor Layton and the Lost Future. See you guys then. Bye for now.